Hello and welcome back to DROD. Today we are taking a look at the Museum of Themes by Red 13. Looks like we're probably going to have a choose your own sub-style sort of thing. Choose which type of puzzle you want to do. Alright, thanks to a bunch of people that we've already played Hordes for from this series. Challenge scripting as well, okay. Okay, and there's an optional challenge level on each theme, it looks like. So what kind of themes are we looking at? Manipulation, okay, that's pretty straightforward. Oh, I can just skip straight to floor 2. Not going to, but interesting that that's an option. Linchpin. Floor 2, of course. And Horde. For whatever reason, I feel like trying Hordes first. Against thee wickedly. Right. There is a brain. And a timer. Let's just, yeah, I didn't get around it. What was I trying to say? Let's, yeah, let's set the timer. I'm just kind of doing the same thing. I really don't like the way those roaches are coming at me. I can't get around those. Okay, maybe we don't touch that side. So then we kind of have the same issue over here. Yeah, that's awful. Can I can't run to a to one of the edges. Let's not do that. Almost. Okay. Probably can't survive this. But that's what I want to do, but I want to use this corridor. Okay, there we go. How strict is this timer? It doesn't look too bad. Okay, tricky to kind of find the start, but once you have it, it wasn't too bad. Interesting. Why all the goblins? Well, there's no timer this time, so I just want to kill these. Water skippers as quickly as possible. That's 2 nests down. I think that's a good start. There's a lot of water skippers left. Obviously, there's no way we're getting that bottom right nest from there. Okay, well, I'm only getting 4 water skippers. For 10 turns, so I can just clear them out as I go. This isn't too bad. Even doing this, I will make progress. Oh, interesting. Okay, it's kind of like a rock giant thing. I can't go down this way. Oh. I think I've got the hard part done. This one has to be gotten from land. So... well, it's probably doable now, I think. Maybe not. Okay, I have changed my mind. I don't want to go for that just yet. I did kill the brain, which might make my job easier later. Yeah, these goblins aren't too much of an issue. Okay, yeah, that one's easy. So just clear it. One brain left to go. That was pretty easy. Use the platform to extend the range slightly, so the water skippers had to go around. Okay, so let's just get this one. No more water skippers behind me. Looks like things are pretty clear at this point. Okay, yeah, so that wasn't too hard, all things considered. Just a brained water skipper horde. Oh, that's a mess. Is that basically every enemy in the game? Spider here? Yeah. Okay, this just seems silly. There is a serpent. Which I'm seeing as a potential challenge. Okay, killed the Omplid for me. Good. I could probably just use the giant to make a killing spot. That would be
Try me
easiest.
some small challenge, please.
There we go. Kill the... Okay, we got it.
Exterminate.
Killed the goblin using the adder. Trying to look at the Gentry Eye. Are they going to be trouble? Not really. I think if I let Tar grow one more time, then I can get around this Gentry Eye without having any issues. Okay, well, accidentally killed the serpent in a different way.
Exterminate.
Good, we got the tar to do what I wanted. If I had eaten the construct with the adder, that would have been neat.
Exterminate.
I almost want to rewind, just because this is going to be a consistent issue. Although, now that the, yeah, I could eat the construct and the slayer with the adder. How far back?
Exterminate. 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 Exterminate.
The problem is,
Exterminate.
problem is getting these golems where I want them. Just having the adder eat them. Yeah. Well, the serpent's dead, so I guess it doesn't matter now. Shoot. Timing didn't quite work out.
I feel the smallest sense of accomplishment.
Really, I want that Slayer to move down. But it's never gonna happen because of this adder.
I shall now make many holes in your skin. This is a yes. Lie down and stop breathing for me.
Okay, let's just get some distance on this Oh, I can't even use the obstacles.
Yes.
Okay, there we go. Still got a Wubba, which would have been nice to kill as well, but it's fine. Alright, now the brain's dead, that Wubba will stay there. Okay. Kind of messy and chaotic, but not too bad once you got started. Well, I'm obviously facing the wrong way. Is there anything tricky going on here, or is this just a timer room? Or, sorry, just a horde room. Just a horde room. These look kind of awful. However, we're also completely open. Like the roaches are already locked in, I mean to say. So as long as I kill these first. Because I wasn't getting both of these before this. I might have wanted to do this one first just because this is a single path and I have 6 roaches per turn here. 12 per turn, 12 total, 6 and 6. So if I kill everything else, when I hit this, I am going to have 12 roaches per cycle, which I can make progress on, but it'll be slow. I'm killing 1 roach every 2 turns. Alright, this one will be pretty easy. I have 4 turns, so I turn around. And this will eventually work. Optimizers go for that one, that orb first, I guess. Alright, just a brain roach horde. These are fun to do every once in a while. course, the trapdoor means that I do this last. Alright, so, we've done a few rooms here. I think I'm gonna call it here and go to a different section. Maybe just preview a few things. Okay, that's a lot of eyes. How big is this? Okay, so 8 rooms or so? 9? Do I want to look at level 2? Maybe not. This hold, I think, had 8 brain difficulty on the rating. I want to say. It was either 8 or 9. One of those numbers. So, I'm expecting the second levels to be significantly harder. Ah! Yeah, okay, so Linchpin, and immediately we're using less of the room. Horde rooms are one of those room types that just kind of lend themselves to using as much real estate as possible. Whereas with Linchpins, they tend to be more focused. So I want to kill the eye and get a golem on that plate on the same turn. I have a mimic to help me. So the golems do move first, so I can't do something like that and then have a golem step there in the same turn. But what I could do if I was around you. Thinking, if I get an obstacle here, get the second golem stuck on this golem. Then, like, basically, waking up the eye doesn't work, so the action that has to happen is stabbing the eye with the dagger. That way, nothing is on the pressure plate. Nothing's blocking the pressure plate, so a golem can still move there on the same turn. So like, I'm trying to think if I even need the Mimic for anything. I think the reason I need the Mimic is because I don't have the ability to get the monsters where I want them without the Mimic. Because of the eye, I can't go past this column. That's really the issue. It means that I can't be here or here. I stab the eye, which is really what I would want. So the other thing that we could do I guess, is I could I could try to stab the eye. I could try to stab the eye with B-throw and have the mimic move on there in the same action. Again, I don't think I can because the real problem with that, I can't get a golem down here without waking up the eye. Like, this golem is in a very inconvenient spot. The fact that I can't get it out underneath is kind of what's making this whole room hard. Like, every solution I think of involves getting this golem down here, and it's just not working. Just not possible. Hmm. I was thinking if I kill a golem here and here, then I just have the mimic take a dagger, stab it, and then I move orthogonally to get out. And because this is one tile away, even if I do a killing move, let's say I move from here to here, so that the mimic kills the eye, I actually need it to not move for at least 2 turns. So yeah, I don't think mimic killing the eye is the solution. Hmm. Now, this is way harder than the Horde rooms. So... there's not really any way. Not really any way I can do what I want to do here. If I do something like this... Like, I need to do that in order to get you into position. Okay, another thought. I'm just going to move horizontally. I don't have to block the south tile. I do it that way. So, as usual, pretty easy once you see a solution. Alright, so Mimic probably starts down here. This has to be dead before I go this way. That temporarily seals and unseals. I don't immediately see why I need the... They're brained, okay. Yeah, I still don't immediately see why I needed the caber right away. It's probably because of this green door. Yeah, because this ensures... This ensures that I can't kill you. I can't leave the mimic in here for last. Are you on an arrow? Of course you are. Alright, so this might be saying that I need to keep one of these roaches alive. Because this is saying that we have to do that first. That's kind of neat. I wonder if that was the intended trick. Or if I just broke something. That is... Unfortunately, it's just how tokens work. You push something onto it. Like, pushing a double onto a token doesn't activate the token, and this has been confirmed as something like... This is actually a question, one of the rules questions that we had when we were creating the Descent of King Hesper. And because part of the goal of that hold was to show every interaction, or at least most interactions, I actually had a room I made which involved pushing mimics onto tokens without activating them. And we were not sure whether or not that was something that we wanted kept, or if that was going to be changed and the room would be invalid. And so we eventually got confirmation that this is just how DROD works. This will not be changed. So that's a thing now. I do feel like I broke this room though, because probably was intended to keep a roach alive, but that worked. Alright, so here we have a seep, and the problem... the problem is the green door. I was looking at this, it's like, can't I just kill everything? It's like, well, I can, but I'm not getting out if I do that. So the last thing I kill has to be a mud baby. Which means... I'm gonna tar stuff on walls situation here. You don't see that too often. Okay, I wonder why there's a disarm token on that. I guess it just makes it a little bit harder if I have a mud baby chasing after me. I can't just toggle this twice. So I have to get a mud baby stuck somewhere else before I do that. That's what the disarm token does. And then yeah, Seep cannot move through mud. I feel like an enemy, a Seep-like enemy that moves through tar stuff might... I don't know, that might be absurdly niche, but if we wanted to ever get an expansion on tar-type elements, a mobile enemy that only moves within tar might be interesting. Alright, so... I got out. let's just get you back on here. Um, hmm. Guess it doesn't matter because I have this. Well... That's moved as much as you can, so if this was blocked, you would slide into this corner here. You would slide here. I step here, and you would still slide here. So even if I had... Well, I mean, I can even just demonstrate that. So like, that's a little bit better, but I'm still a turn short. However... Okay, so what that's telling me is I probably want to... kill that first. But now that I have... this mud baby right on me... I can't kill it. Yeah, this is set up to prevent me from ever having a way of killing this mud baby at the end if I do it this way. Alright, what other options have I got? Yeah, because if I get you down here, and then go around... It's not good. Yeah, and if I try to use this pit for leverage, then I've got that problem again. Yeah, and this is just strictly worse than everything than the other way. And I think I do... Yeah, like this is the only starting set of moves that makes sense to me. Is there any way to get out without killing more of these? Because the problem is... Yeah. So the disarm token exists to prevent this solution. Which even then, I still only have one mud baby up here. I think I have to do that. And this is the only way I have a meaningfully different start to this. And then if I do this, it's the same issue. Other ways of killing the seep. Like, this is the thing. I can't even kill the seep. Being disarmed doesn't help me. Once I get that mud baby off of the wall, pretty sure there's nothing I can ever do with this seep now. I guess I could go around this way. But even here... yeah, there's no way. And obviously, if I just kill all of the mud babies up front, well, then I have the issue of killing the seep. It's not just a matter of parking the seep up here, is it? Like, doing the same thing that I did? Still gonna have the same timing issue, yeah. Okay, at this point we're going to have to exhaustively just go through every single possible set of moves. So, I have two options. Either I can't interact with the seep at all. So either I start by dropping the trapdoor, which is a lost state, or I start by cutting mud. So the answer must be cutting mud. Okay, so the first thing I do is cut mud. From here, if I start here, well, as I demonstrated earlier, if I have a mud baby adjacent to me, this is a lost state. I cannot have a mud baby adjacent to me. It means I have to do that. Can't get out. So I have to swing around this way, and I can do that. And that allows me to get around. If I try to do anything other than that, get a mud baby, and because of the way the Ormites and the architecture works, I can never get that mud baby off of me. Alright, what about from here? Forced to kill all of them. If I start this way, I can have a mud baby survive. Okay. This lets me get around it this way, which is really just the same. Like, this isn't any better than the other solution I had. And having one mud baby alive doesn't help me having one mud baby alive doesn't help me get to the seep. Because really what I want is I want the mud baby up here, because then I can just stab the seep. This mechanism, I don't think it's ever possible to use to kill the seep. And the reason for that is that I have at most one mud baby, and I've demonstrated all of the ways in which that can work. Alright, so I think this room's actually impossible. I'm gonna have to pass on this. These are, oh, I'm already 50 minutes. Okay, well, that's it for this section. We're gonna go on to the final section and just look at it a little bit. This is Linchpin, not manipulation, so I'm probably just missing an interaction here somehow. I don't know. I think I've exhaustively checked every single possible set of moves, and I haven't found a solution. So that probably means I'm just missing something. Alright, let's just check out one manipulation room before we call it a day. Construct and Rattlesnake. Okay, so what's going on here? I want this held down while I go through here. Which means... killing a construct on this. And then getting through there. Let's start with some counting. So if I kill you on turn 30, this is the most time I'm going to get. I'm just curious, am I going to be off by 1?
Exterminate.
Yes, okay. So then that just means
Exterminate.
do this, but with the Rattlesnake here on a 30. 4, 8, 12, 13, 14, 28. 30. So I could...
Exterminate. Exterminate.
You know what? I think that's actually...
Exterminate. Exterminate.
I think this is actually fine.
Exterminate. Exterminate.
Because you'll hold it in place on the next set.
Exterminate.
Yeah, okay. Not too bad. Alright, well, that was Museum of Themes. That one room's gonna bug me, but I'll check that out on my own time. Overall, a decent mix of things. The second levels are probably gonna be really scary. And, yeah, I will see you for another hold.